camera work, low-level shots showing cars.
Some of these cars must have about 15 coats of paint. They are so shiny. Beautiful
I think
turquoise
most of these
and
are
white.
just driven in parades and that type of thing. I don't think many of them are out on the street every day. It's interesting, the cars are old, and many of the people that are in the cars are dressed also appropriate for the time period. Even one with a dog in it. This lady holding a dog going by us right now.
The dog is even dressed up.
And, of course, Goodrich's parade band. Goodrich High School, Fond du Lac School District, proud to be part of this parade. Cal Maley is a fine conductor, and they're going to be playing the Thunderer March. And this is an interesting band that we're seeing now. It's a band made up of members of the incoming sophomore class and band alumni. And it's led by senior drum major Mario Cassetta. And the Pom-Pom Girls are also part. You see them leading off the parade. And the band today is wearing a specially designed Sesqua Centennial T-shirt, a little nicer than those wool band uniforms we had to wear when I was in band. And to prepare for this parade, the Fond du Lac School District scheduled a special summer school course so the band might rehearse and prepare for the parade. Normally our high school band, the Goodrich High School Band, does not schedule a summer marching program, but for something as this, I think we should. We have the Oakfield VFW Post 8092, made up of World War I, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam veterans. And they're celebrating their 40th anniversary this year. They were organized in 1946. Again, all spit and polish. And this is, of course, the float from Job's Daughters, which is a Masonic youth organization. This entry is to celebrate Fond du Lac Sesquicentennial as well as their 57 years as a Masonic youth organization. Their colors, of course, are purple and white, and the girls must be between 11 and 18 years of age.
Chris Swenson is their honored queen this year, and senior princess is Sue. I'm not sure about the pronunciation of her last name.
I'm not sure either. Islary and the Job's Daughter, their object is to band together to seek respect for the country and respect for our flag and things like that. And of course, then we have the Salute to Wisconsin, sponsored by Smith Trucking and Insurance Agency of Eden. And then, of course, we have yesterday's elegance, today's convenience, and this is the entry from the Retlaw Plaza Hotel, newly furnished and updated and meeting the demands of the present while still retaining the flavor of the grand hotel it was built to be in the 1920s. And then we have Jim Sims' miniature circus wagon. No, I guess we don't have that. We've got a little bit of things, a little bit of change here, fellas. We've got still a little more from the Retlaw.
Oh, how lovely. They have an elegant dining.
Yeah, a little dining room showing us. We didn't realize we were going to have two. So let's see a little bit of the elegance.
That's lovely. Not a bad idea.
And now we have Jim Sims' replica miniature circus wagons. The first one we see is a canvas wagon, and then there's the cage wagon, which was used to do the ferocious tiger, the utility wagon for luggage, and then the calliope wagon, which of course played the organ music. And Jim Sims is a retired railroad employee who works on these circus wagons as a hobby.
There's a little dog in the little lion cage.
And then we have the float representing the Democratic Party of Fond du Lac, saying, "Jump on the Democratic bandwagon." And then behind that, of course, some of the people that are running for office. This group is just telling us about some of the people that are running for offices, and it's actually some of the banners that were used in past elections. I think we'll take time out, Linda, from a message from one of our sponsors.
Sounds good to me.
Work a little, save a lot. The country store, a great way to shop. Tell all your friends and neighbors about the country store, 'cause you'll get more when you work a little. The country store.
Roger and Shirley Farrell, owners of the country store, along with Jim Holzheimer, the manager, bid you a fond welcome. Not to forget Wayne Wilkie in produce, Jerry Gill, the meat department manager, Liz Sturba, manager of the bakery department, and Cheryl Burgess, who is in charge of the deli restaurant. Welcome to the country store, South Main Street, here in Fond du Lac.
'Cause you'll get more when you work a little. The country store.
All right, and here we have another entry, the Buccaneers Color Guard and Drill Team,
They're also from
sponsored by
Sheboygan.
Best Roller from Sheboygan. The group is from Sheboygan Song, and their commander is Jenny Bemo, and they're one of the original hand drill teams left in the country. They're celebrating their 25th anniversary, and there are 40 girls and 9 boys, and the average age is 13. They were the 1986 and the 1986 Class A Midwest Color Guard Circuit champions.
I hope that they perform in front of us. Because they've won many
Right. And
contests
they're,
and parades.
interestingly enough, playing music from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Fond du Lac is a very receptive audience, and I think that helps performers.
The next float, of course, is called Cornerstones of Our Heritage from Hutter Construction Company. It's a visual representation that the principles of skill, pride, and integrity are the best foundation for longevity and permanence, be it in a community, country, or in a nation, actually. And beautiful float.
some of the things that buildings I feel that Fond du Lac can be proud of are built by Hutter Construction Company. It's 108 years old. Examples are the St. Agnes Convent and Chapel, built in 1887. The Fond du Lac County Asylum, 1908. St. Mary's Springs, 1920. The Retlaw Theater, 1925. Franklin, Sabish, Woodworth, and Chegwin Public Schools. 6 churches, St. Agnes Hospital, Action Printing, and I guess I could go on and on.
Right. And now we see coming up, we believe, the float from Quigley Cola is sponsored by Quick Mart. And Quigley Cola is the Q-Mart's mascot.
They're located in 16 locations from Sheboygan to the Sturgeon Bay area, and it's a convenience store which handles groceries and gas and soda and snacks. And we'll have a store that will open up in Fond du Lac in late August, and it will be called Quigley
Cola. And then we're going seeing the entry from the United Commercial Travelers Council and Auxiliary as they pulling a covered wagon, and the ladies walking alongside in the appropriate Sesquicentennial parade dress.
Well, what is this? Is that a man riding and all the women are walking?
I guess so, yes.
United Commercial Travelers and Auxiliary. Oh, and look at this pretty bike, all decked out in red, white, and blue. Bicycle built for 2.
Now we have the Fife and Drum Civil War Fife and Drum Corps, sponsored by Tobin Tool and Die. And they're playing the Johnson Marching Home, so let's listen. And the float we see now is Favor, Friends Against Violent Relationships, certainly an important group in our community. And followed by that is the Florida Delta Kappa Gamma, and then the Sting float. Party at the Sting. I imagine a number of people will be doing that after the parade is over.
That's Terry Holzman. That's Terry Holzman on top of the float for the
2
spring.
small cars from Pepsi-Cola and Oshkosh. They're passing out things to the boys and girls. A little Pepsi race car coming. Good friend Jim Canal at Oshkosh Pepsi-Cola, responsible for bringing us these floats. Now, this group that we see now is the Kick and Click Cloggers from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, sponsored by A.C. Nielsen Marketing Research Company. They're from Beaver Dam, and they were formed in 1980 and performed at many functions, and they're available to do exhibitions on request. Remember that clogging originated in the Appalachian Mountains, is done with special taps on the shoe. Sponsored by A.C. Nielsen, a marketing research company in Fond du Lac, located right downtown on Main Street.
Oh, what fun. Aren't they great? Sponsored by A.C. Nielsen Company here in Fond du Lac.